Hey brilliant people, I am DiyaPS and this is the third video in my series explaining digital sat math important concepts. In this video, I will be explaining you what a word problem is, how to tackle questions like them with a few examples. So, let's get right into it. So first of all, what are word problems? Now word problems are like a set of words which describe an equation, and either you'll have to find the equation or the value of the equation by substituting some number or something that they have given you. Okay, now let's go through this by example, by taking an example. So like the first example of word problem is a company charges a flat fee of $50 for a phone line and $0.10 per minute for long distance calls. Write an equation to represent the total monthly cost C in terms of the number of minutes of long distance call M. Now, how to tackle questions like these? You read it. Okay, just read the question and note down the numbers and the variables they have given. Now, okay, a company charges a flat fee of $50. This is a number. I will write it down. 50 for a phone line and $0.10 per minute. Now this is again a number, so I will write it down. 0.10. Now for a long distance calls, write an equation to represent the total monthly cost C. This is a variable. Okay, now variables are really important, so we write it down as well. In terms of the number of minutes of long distance calls M. Here we write down M as well. After getting this information, we move on to the variables line, and while we go down, after we go down, we can see that the total monthly cost is C. It does not resonate with $50, so we don't do anything like this. And then okay, fine, we then move on to 0.10 per minute for long distance calls. Okay, now for 0.10 we have got this information, and that's why again we move down to the variable side, which has in terms of number of minutes. Now okay, so you can see the number of minutes for long distance calls, that is M. That means that the 0.10 and M are related. Now if they are related, okay, now in this question, if you see that the number of minutes has been mentioned, the number of minutes can be any number of minutes, like 5 or 6 or 10 or thousands, any number. But when it is given here that 0.10, it is per minute, so it is like for 1 minute it is 0.10. So for the number of minutes, that is here the M number of minutes, it will be 0.10 into M. That's why we write it as 0.10 into M. Okay, now again we see that a company charges a flat fee of $50. Now flat fee is like it will be there for any time you call. So like okay, for it is for the phone line. Like if you start using it, you need to pay this, so that's why you don't need to multiply it with anything. So okay, we just add it here. We just write $50 plus 0.10 into M. Now we add them because this is the flat fee and these are the additional charges, and additional charges plus the flat fee will give us the total monthly cost that we need, and which is the C. That's why the total monthly cost will be additional charges plus the flat fee. Hope you got how to solve this kind of question, and these are mainly the type of questions you'll get. Mostly get the equation for this word problem, and getting the value for the word problem isn't really that frequent, but these kinds of are, so you need to practice this. Also the method I told you took a bit of a time, as you could see, so after practice you'll just get it like in a minute or two. So yeah, that's the magic of practicing. That's why let's move on to the second question. So let's practice. Yeah. Okay, now this question does not have many variables and numbers, but it is really important and I took it up because of this percentage sign we have here. So like this percentage sign means that you need to divide it by 100 and then multiply it by something to get the answer. Let's just read the question first. Like I told you, a store is having a sale where all the items are 20% off. Now while reading, you can note down the numbers and variables you see to make the step number 1 and step number 2 faster. So like 20%, yeah, got it. Again, you can write this 20% as 20 by 100 as soon as you can see the percentage sign. Okay, now let's read. Write an equation. Again, we have this question: write an equation to represent the sale price S. Now sale price is S in terms of the original price P. Okay, now what do you mean by the sale price? Now sale price is the price we got after having the percentage of like the 20% off on the original price. Okay, now I know that all of us know what percentage is, but I'll explain it again. So percentage is just like fraction, but we compare it to in parts of hundreds. Like if you have got 10% of I'm writing off say 50. What is 10% of 50? So it will be 10 by 100 into 50, which is equal to 5. Okay, now here we saw that there are two numbers and we got the third one. Two numbers and we got the third one. This is the third one. Now how do we use this concept in this question here? So like the 10% will be 20%, the 50 will be the original price, minus the 20% of 50, which is P, which is equal to this, we apply it here, which is equal to S, right? I hope you understood why I did this. It says that a store is having a sale where all the items are 20% off. 20% off. The 20% of the original price has been reduced to the selling price. So reduced means you need to minus something from something. Now here the first something is the 20% of the original price and the second something is the original price itself. And from that we get the selling price. So this is the equation you get. You can simplify it according to the options you have in the exam. So like if you have the option directly as this, search for it and take the answer, right? But if you have it in some other way and you're not finding this, but you know that this is the right equation, you can simplify it furthermore by taking it as P, by taking the P common, and then 1 minus 20 upon 100 is equal to S. Now you can even write it as P common bracket 1 minus 2 upon 10. It totally depends on the option you have. You can write this one as P common 1 minus 1 by 5 is equal to S. 5 minus 1, 4 by 5 is equal to S, and you can write it as 4p by 5 is equal to S. All these answers are right. You need to look in the options to take whichever is correct and stop at the right step. Okay, I hope you understood this question. Let's move on to another one. Let's do another of the same type, but let's see the question first. Okay, so here's the question. It is just like the previous one, just the thing you need to find. Now here the value is to be found out, while in the previous question the equation needed to be found out. So here we need to find the sale price. Remember the sale price? This thing. Yeah, that's what sale price is. Okay, now let's assume the okay, fine, let's read it first. Sorry. A store is having a sale where all the items are 30% off. If the original price of a jacket is $60, what is the sale price? Now let's assume the original price to be P and the sale price to be S. Now this is what we are assuming, and you can do this on your rough sheet which you will get on the test day. Okay, so okay, fine, let's follow this method here, and in particular this method, because we need to minus something, we need to subtract something to get the sale price. Okay, a store is, again, let's read it again, 30% off if the original price blah 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 $60. Okay, great. So P here is 60, P here is 60, and then the percentage of is 30 by 100, and the S is a question mark. So okay, it's just the same, and we need to just put this thing in the equation here. Okay, get it? And this 2 should be moved to 3. So let's write it down again. P minus 30 upon 100 into P, which is equal to 60, sorry, S. Okay, now we substitute this P here, so it will be 60 minus 30 upon 100 into 60, which is equal to S. So from here you can find out what it is. So 60 minus 18, which is equal to S, and 60 minus 18 is what, 42, right? Am I right? Yeah. So S is $42. That's how you get the answer. It's this simple. And in the description below, you'll find a few more questions. Do solve them and give me the answer in the comments below. In the next video, we'll be covering how to form different types of equations and also how to plot them on graph. Tell me in the comments below which concepts you would like to learn, and I will explain them as soon as possible. If you understood the concept, do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day. Goodbye.